Hi all. In the last video, we have seen what command line arguments are and to which index in the command line arguments array does the maze file corresponds to and the maze file input corresponds to. We have seen these things in the previous video. In this video, once we run our program by feeding in the command line arguments, we'll see what needs to happen first. So the first thing that our main program should do is it should give us a welcome message in this format. So a welcome message has already been designed for us. So all we need to do is to use that welcome message appropriately. For instance, the string header, this contains the header message that needs to be printed out. So the moment we run our program in this format, maze, whatever the maze file, it can be any file, and then maze1 input file. The moment we feed in these two, we should get a welcome message or the header part that we have already provided in a string that needs to be displayed. So this header needs to be displayed. So it's our responsibility. The moment we have the moment we receive valid command line arguments, it's our responsibility to display the header message. So we have to do something like display the header message. And in addition to displaying the header message, if we notice, we have to handle two things here. So the first one is we are giving the end user a choice whether to play a new game or exit. So along with header message, the end user is presented with two options. What if he wants to exit the game without playing it, or he can always start a new game. So if we notice this greater than symbol, this hints that the current or the default choice is to exit the game. And to facilitate the user selecting between exit the game and new game, we are giving him three options. The options are, here is the movement guide. If he clicks on W, if the user gives W as the input, this greater than symbol should stay with exit. If he clicks on yes, so here are the options. So for instance, W, it's to say that move up. S, it's to say that down. And then we have Q to select. At this point, we should have a character variable, and you may want to call it something like user input. So this is the user input. So if the user is giving S, then what we should do is we should again display the welcome header or whatever the header file, header string that we have. We should again display this header, and then since the user selected down, now the greater than symbol should point to new game. So these options right here, they are facilitating the user to toggle between exit or new game. So S at this point should take the user to new game. And again, we should continue to show options to the user. So the options are W for up, S for down, Q for select. Now at this point, if the user is selecting W, for some reason he wants to go back again to exit. So again, display the welcome message. And the greater than symbol would be exit. And then there won't be a symbol for new game. And now at this point, we should always display the welcome and options no matter what the user's choice are, as long as it's between W and S. So again, display the options for the user, up, S for down, and Q for select. And now for some reason, if the user chooses Q, all we have to do is to exit the code, exit the game. So that's the motive till now. But now instead, if the user, like for example, we are displaying the welcome header, and let's say these are the options, exit, and let's say the cursor is now with new game. And these are the options that we are giving to the user, W, S, and Q. And at this point of time, if the user is clicking on Q, that means he is selecting this option. This is when a game should begin. So this is when we have to stop showing options and allow the user to play the game. So this is when the game should be played. And for instance, so I'll be compiling my code. And if I do not give any command line arguments, it should throw me an error. And if ignore this message, this message should not be really printed. It should be between these command line arguments, and it should exit there itself. And now if I give the input files, maze1 and maze1 input, that means I'm giving the correct number of arguments. We'll come back later on whether these arguments are valid or not. But for the game to start running, we should provide correct number of arguments, which is 3. This is the first argument, second argument, third argument. Now, as soon as we give the correct number of arguments, the header should display. And by default, the selection is with exit. Okay. So now if I select S, the header should display again. The header should display again. And then the cursor should be pointed out to the new game. And if I select W, the header should display again, and then the cursor should point to exit. And now if I select S for a new game, and then if I click on Q, then the game should automatically run depending upon the provided input files that we gave. So right after handling command line arguments, your task is to loop and show header options for the user. And these options include whether to exit the game or whether to play a new game. And W is used as an indication for up, the character W, and character S is an indication for down, and character Q is an indication for select. So you have to accept a character and validate if the character is W, then move up. Validate if it's S, move down. Validate if it's Q. Depending upon whether it's new game or exit, then you should take the appropriate action. So loop until till the user selects, either loop until till the user hits on a Q, and then decide whether to play a new game or exit the game. So this is the task to begin with right after accepting the command line arguments. I hope this task is clear. And so all this logic that I just said, this should go into this function called start game. Okay, so start game is a function that we should implement, and either we can loop or we can use arrays or some sort of data structure that facilitates us to capture inputs and then show these options continuously to the user. So yeah, this is how we have to deal with the start game part. And inside the main function that we are provided with, Okay, let me go back. Yeah. Here is the main function that we are provided with. In this main function, we have to write this function start game, and this function should return a Boolean value. So do not touch the functions that are already provided for us. Start writing the function such that this returns a Boolean value. And depending upon this Boolean value, you should take whether to play the game or not. So all the logic that I spoke now regarding the header, it should go into the start game. And this start game function should show the users an option for exit and an option for new game. Now your task, and it should also display the header message as well. So all this thing needs to happen in this place. And they, I'd suggest go with a loop or some sort of structure. Loop, show them, and also display the movement options. And keep on accepting input from the user into a character, and then keep on looping until the user hits Q. And depending upon whether it's exit the game, return false. If it's new game, return true, and on true inside your main function, start playing the new game. So this is pretty much about the header part. Thank you.